Okay, I think that's too loud. I need that down a little bit more. That is almost all the way down. That's crazy how loud that is still. Is my stream going? We good? I think we're good. All right, let's pause this and see how the sound volume is. How loud that is still. Is my stream going? We good? All right, cool. I can hear myself all right. I think we're good. So mute that, press play. Wait, we got to open that in a new tab so I can like my own video real quick, because that helps with the algorithms and stuff, you know? Hit that like button if you're here right now, just so I can know you're here. All right, so we're gonna build this this quiz app with Open Trivia API. Basically, it's gonna let them. I don't know if we're gonna do this create a quiz part. We might just do it auto generates a quiz for you, but it basically talks to the API, pulls in a bunch of random questions. You'll get to answer it. It'll turn red or green depending on whether you get it right or wrong, and then at the end it displays this game over screen with a score for you. So let's get going. What's up, man? How you doing today? You're always here. I like that. All right, so we're probably gonna do this in React, so we're gonna use bash. We're gonna cd do doc github. I'm gonna zoom in on that a little bit, and then we need to do npx create react app quiz app. Do I already have a repo called this? I hope not. Doesn't look like it. Sweet, it's working. Why is that music still so loud to me? Is the volume on my TV up super loud? I guess we can turn that down, and then I can turn this back up. There we go. Oh, that's a little better. All right. What's up? Braxton live. Do you go live? Do you stream? Do I need to come watch your stuff? So, spinning up this React app for us. We need to go to, where's our README? So this is the README deal. If you want to get this project, get the mockup, the README, the explainer video, that's all in Discord. Look in the link in the description below, and I will have a link to Discord. You can grab all that stuff if you want to code along with us, or just build it on your own. I have to go to the Open Trivia API though. I need to see if we need an API key or something like that. I don't think we do. I think we can just send requests and it gives us back JSON data. API. So yeah, generate API URL, and then this is what it'll give back to us. This beautiful JSON data. Man, you should start streaming. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, so we're just gonna copy that for now, and then is this done? Nope. All right, there we go. Now it's spun up. So we need to change directory into our quiz app, and then run npm start to get that up. Actually, we need to do code first to open this in VS Code. I don't need Photoshop open anymore. That's just taking up extra RAM. All right, sweet. So what do I want to delete in here? Because there's always a lot of stuff I don't use, like this app.test thing, the logo, the report web vitals. What is that? I need to look into that later. That looks cool. I wonder how that's different from Google's page speed test or anything like that. Setup test.js. All right, and then we have index and app.js. What do I need to remove from here? I don't need this logo. We don't need to import logo from logo. Anything I need to get rid of in here? We're not going to use web vitals. And let's do npm start to get that spun up. My camera looks really dark. I'm using my webcam again because I didn't want to have to set up my actual camera, but I might have to switch back because I have way more customization with my good camera. Like this one, I can't really adjust the lighting or anything like that. The default camera software that comes with Windows is trash. Oh, I should be running Linux. Oh no, I can't be on Linux. I have to use Adobe XD. Sad face. It's a bit dark, huh? I don't know. I need my desk over there so the lighting is coming in from the window on my face. But if I have my desk over there, my couch has to be facing this way, my TV's got to be over here, and it just doesn't fit because the corner of the room on that side is like slanted, and it makes organizing my furniture super weird. All right, so we've got that up and going here. No errors. Do I need this open? I don't think I need the README open. We're good there. All right, so we don't need. What are we gonna do here? We want a folder called components. I need to build a React app or like a React setup that I can just clone and use every time, because I always have to delete stuff and customize this a little bit. Quiz apps ain't fun. Build Brazer's clone. Not on YouTube. They'll ban me for that. Oh, I tried to give up coffee the other week. What's up, Nasser? Nazer? One of those is right, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so what should we do first with this app? Where do we start? Let's build an answer component. So we're gonna make a folder called answer, and in here we're gonna do answer.js, and then answer.css, because I can't use, I want to use Sass, but that'll take too much to set up. So we're gonna grab this, and then we're gonna go here and paste that in here. So these answers are gonna be components. This question, that can be a component dealio. And then we've got our background. So, and then we'll have a component that handles the API requests as well. You will do something big one day. He will, man. I can see it just in the way he talks. Hey, you got to start out somewhere. The enemy of the good is the average, or the great is the average, or something like that. That's a quote. Because like if you're average, you're like complacent and content, and you don't have any drive to go higher. But if you're on the bottom, then you got the drive to rise up. We don't need that p tag, and we don't need this anchor tag. Our header, I don't think we need a header right there either. So we're gonna have the question component right here, and then we're gonna have a div probably with 4. Should I just use answer 4 times? Right? Maybe? That seems like a bad way to handle this. And then we're going to import question from. Wait, are we in answer right now? That's not where we need to be. We need to be here. There we go. And we need to do that from components / question .js. I don't think we need the .js on there. And then we're going to do the same thing for our answers. Yeah, we're just going to have this here. Answer looks so weird. Like that's most of the time when I'm coding, I'll like put out a word or like type in a word and I'm like, that looks super weird. Is that the right way to spell it? And it just feels wrong, you know? Feels wrong. 8 people watching, still 4 likes. That's not fair, right? Everybody smash that like button if you're hanging out with us right now. Because I'm providing a little bit of entertainment on a Saturday morning or night or Sunday or Friday, depending. I don't know where you are in the world. Maybe it's still Friday somehow. We just finished some tutorials on HTML and CSS and wanted to try to make a survey. Nice. Were you posting in the Discord about your project? Was that you? Did you get it figured out? All right. So we don't need answer in here. We don't need question in here either. We don't need to import question. This is going to be, we don't need to import question CSS. We need to import the answer CSS, and this is going to be answer, and that's going to be answer, and then we need another component called question, and in there we need question.js, and then we need question.css. Why isn't this thing's folder looking right? Oh, is this? That needs to be inside components, not answer. There we go. That looks better. And then this needs to be capitalized because that's not right. Cool. This is how I like to organize my React stuff. I like to have like folders for each component, and then I can have the CSS group together. So if I ever need to use it in another project, I just grab that folder and throw it in my other project that I'm using it in. Wait, so what was wrong? Your CSS wouldn't load? Is that right? Why is my camera so dark, dude? That's so weird. Should I just turn off my camera, maybe? If I turn it off and on. No? Still not working? What if I turn this a little bit? Wait, what if I put my camera over here? Oh, snap. Now you guys can see the rest of the trash in my apartment. Do you use Sass? Yes, I usually use Sass. I just don't want to bother with doing that here. I like the nesting. The nesting is great. Oh, it's so good. All right, question. We're just gonna copy this template and put it here. Question. Copy that, put that here, and then this is gonna be question as well, and then this will be question for name spacing stuff. All right, cool. So we also need a component to handle our API request, right? So we're gonna do, your nesting is messy. Your nesting's messy. Like this stuff is messy, or what do you mean? Like my, we're gonna have another folder here called requests questions. And that's gonna have request questions.js. Can you guys see this? Do I need to zoom in a little bit? I didn't even think about that. Take your top off. Request questions.js. Is that? Wait, I already have request questions.js. What am I doing? And that's not gonna have any styles because that's just gonna handle our API requests, right? So yeah, we just need. Do we even need that in there? I don't know. All right. Do I even need a separate component for that? It's just one URL. I might just do that in the main app, actually. If this was a bigger project, we'd probably separate it out like that, but since this is just, we're just gonna make one request, it's not gonna be that big. So in here, we need to do use effect, right? Is that spelled right? Yeah. And then, is that not right? Wait, what? How do I use effect again? Oh, I need to import that. Right? No, is it already imported? Oh, it's been a while since I built something in React. I've just been focusing on SelfTaughtDev, that site. I don't want to have to do all of the styling on the same page. You mean like have a style sheet and then your HTML, or like are you talking about doing your styling in the HTML? Because that's annoying. Like that's not usually done. Usually you do have separate pages for that stuff. Let's see here. We need to go, why is that red? GitHub is like an external storage of my memory. Oh, I forgot. Okay, that's right. That's how I use effect. Except we don't want a request to-do list. We want to fetch our API requests so we can pass the questions and stuff down, right? So where is our URL that we need? This thing right here, we're just going to use that. We might, depending on how fast we can get this done, we might adjust that to where we can customize the URL with user input. But we need to do a fetch request. How do I do a fetch request again? That right there. So we're gonna throw that there, and then we need our URL again. So we'll grab that and put that in right here. And whoopity bam, Bob's your uncle, and we're good. Why is that red? Use effect is not defined. Am I not importing? Do I not need to import React? Why is React not being imported? And then we also need to import that. There we go. Now that looks right, huh? Yeah, now we're good. Cool, so let's, is this running? This is running, right? Cool. Where's our page? We don't need that anymore. Oh, did I just close it? Crap. Come back open. We need to look at our page and then inspect this. And in our console, we have our object, which is all of the questions we got. So, API request coming in, clutch. So now we need to are the repos private? None of I have like one private repo. My GitHub is a mess. Like I have 75 repos and they're all public. If you want to see my GitHub, I think the link's in the description, or if you want to connect on any of the socials, my socials are all in the description as well if you want to connect on there and be friends. What's up, Code? How you doing? Style on the HTML. Yeah, we might have to. I'll call you later, Nasser, and we can like screen share, and we can figure out what's going on. I do that sometimes with people, just to like help figure out your code problems. Does that side of my face really look that way? Ugh. This is definitely my better side. All right, so we are requesting the questions. Sweet, so now we need to have some hooks here. So we're gonna say questions, and this will be set questions equals uses use effect, right? No, use state. Ah, there we go. That's what I need. And then we also need to import use state. Cool. And then we'll also have should I just keep those together? Yeah, not now. We're like live now. So. Let's see here. Is it div? I don't want to. I'm gonna butcher. I don't want to say your name because I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. I'm just gonna call you Div. Div, what are you working on right now, dude? You finished your mouse project, right? Style in HTML is like eating an orange. Do you not like eating oranges? All right, so we got our questions. Now we need to. I guess we can just keep them together. Maybe. No? We need a tracker to keep track of what question we're on. And then how many questions we've got right. So we'll say question number. I don't need a hook for that, do I? I can just. I don't know if I need to use a hook for that or if I can just have a variable here that stores the number of questions we've got right and wrong. But we'll use hooks. So that, and then what else we need? So we got the question number and the number correct. And we'll say set number correct. Cool. So here we don't want to console log that data. We want to set questions equal to that data. So I think that will do that. And then this doesn't need to be an array. This needs to be 0 because we are on the first question, and this is going to be 0 as well because they have none right so far. And then here we need to say question is going to be questions dot, what does the object look like? So we'll do questions dot results 0. Can we just have a p tag here, and then we'll do questions dot results 0, just to see if that is accessing the object correctly. And then we go back here and then refresh, and 0 of undefined, so that's not right. What if we just do question dot results? Oh, we need to do questions. Then we want to render that. Else we just want an empty string here, because when this initializes, it's going to have to send the API request, and it's not going to have anything in questions. So let's do that, and then we refresh, and then objects are not valid as React children. We need to JSON stringify, right? So we'll do JSON.stringify the question results. Now, I think, there we go. Go. All right, sweet. So now I can look at that better, and then we'll just do 0 here, and then I think, cool. So we got the question, and then the answers. What is up with those answers? Can y'all see that? Learning JavaScript now? Nice. Okay, so the correct answer is Ethiopia. Incorrect answers are C, ampersand, OCIRC, semicolon, TE. What is that? That's not an answer. That's like the, I don't know anything about this question, and I just picked one. That's weird. Okay, so we'll have to pass correct answer and incorrect answer to our answers component, and then for question, we'll just use that. So this isn't going to be 0, this is going to be question number. Cool, that still works. And we need to check if questions is empty or not. So if questions is empty, then we want to request that data. If not, we want to skip that. Wait, is an empty array falsy? So if we do questions dot length, wait, because it'd be wait a minute, undo. Cannot read 0 of undefined. No, I don't want to open Slack. Close. I need to remove so much stuff from there. What's the best resource to learn JavaScript according to you? I like getting multiple inputs. I use, like when I was learning, I did Team Treehouse, Free Code Camp, and the Odin Project all at the same time. Like I'd get stuck at some point on one, so I'd switch to another, and then do that, and then that would kind of connect some stuff, and then I could go back to Team Treehouse or Free Code Camp, and I'd be like, oh, I can see how that can work now, and then I'd be able to do that. Because when you're learning, if you're going through like one source, there's going to be stuff you touch on, but then it doesn't really stick. It just kind of like falls through the cracks. And then if you have the Odin Project or Team Treehouse, you're getting like multiple layers and hitting the subject multiple times, and that I feel like helps absorb the stuff way better. And then building the projects kind of like drills it down into your head so you remember it. And then if you're like me and you don't actually sit and think for a sec about how to use stuff, you have to go look back at your old code and pull stuff in from there, because you're like, wait, how do I use effect again? But yeah. Also take notes for sure too, because that helps a lot when you're building projects. Otherwise, you just watch the video and then you get to a point in your project and you're like, wait, I don't know how to do that. And then you have to go back to the video and kind of skim through the video until you get to that one part you need, and then you've got that again. All right, so we need to only run this if there are no questions, right? So console log questions. And then we go here to our React app. Why is it 0 of undefined? If questions is inspect console. Well, if we just set this to false. Does that work? There we go. Cool. And then if it's not false, there will be questions there. Ah, brilliant. You can also get some cheap courses here and there. Yeah, true. That's your last name, Angelo? Are you Angelo from Discord? Alright, so we can say if questions now. We want to run that fetch request. If false. If true. There we go. That'll work. Alright, sweet. So now it'll only run once and get us this questions. And then here we want to say question is going to be questions.results question number. What is wrong with my syntax there? We got bracket. Why is that there? That shouldn't be there. Should it be there? That needs an S on the end. There we go. Cool. So that's going to be that. And then answer is going to be, we're going to have correct answer is going to be, we don't want to pass down the whole question number. We just want to pass down the correct, or the question. So we need to grab question there. And then we're basically going to have the same thing here. Except we're going to use, I think it's dot correct answer. Right? Yeah, correct underscore answer. Got to get that right. And then we'll have incorrect answers is going to be, wait, is that going to work? It's me, Mario. When the click event happens in app, I would have to pass that down. I'd have to pass something down. Wait, why did my music stop? Did I finish it all already? Huh. Moo! Swing music starting over. I'm gonna start making music too, or like, so at least some like kind of trash beats that I can play in the background. Or if anybody here makes their own beats or music or anything like that and wants to let me use that on stream, that'd be awesome. I will promote your music and you will let me use it copyright free. How am I going to handle this answer part? Do I even need components? Yeah, I'm going to have components for those. That needs the curly brace there, and then we're going to grab this and put that here. And then I'm probably just incorrect answer. Is there an S on the end of that? Yes, incorrect answers. Did it just go to the next line, or did it disappeared? All right, cool. So that's good. We can close that over there. Wait, yeah, so how's that gonna work? So you click on an answer, and then to check if it's right or not, it'll just see if it has like the class correct answer. No, we can't have the class correct answer on there because then people could cheat, and then it'd just be like those dumb school programs where it's like, hey, you can inspect your code and see which one's the right answer. So we need to keep that like kind of private-ish. And then we'll have to put the correct answer in a different spot every time. So we're going to need to randomly generate a number. And then, hey, are these recorded so I can review later? Yes, they are. How long does it take for you to master React? And do you have any advice for someone just starting out? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful, dude. You're gonna be like, I don't understand this, and struggle for a long time. It took me I don't know how long it took me because I was switching back and forth. Like I was saying earlier, I switched between like Treehouse and Front End Masters and or Free Code Camp, and then a bunch of other stuff. It probably took me like a month or something like that to get React down, just because it was my first JavaScript framework, and I was like, I don't really have a very strong grasp on JavaScript itself yet, let alone a framework of it. So it was really painful for me to learn it, or like it was hard, not painful, not literally painful, you know, but it was a challenge. But you just gotta grind and make projects. And converting, like if you already have a project you've built with JavaScript, like if you have like some vanilla JavaScript quiz app you made, or some vanilla JavaScript to-do list, or photo gallery, or something like that, convert that to React. That helped connect pieces a lot for me. So that's a big thing that helped a lot. So we need to generate random numbers, right? So what is that? Is it math.random or something like that? Yeah, math.random, and then we just put 3 in, and then we'll get 1, 0, or 2. So we'll put 4 in, and then we can get 0, 1, 2, or 3, and then that'll, whichever random number it gives us, that'll get the correct answer assigned to it. I'm still thinking about how the data flow is going to work. Like, this component's going to give us 4 answers. I need more coffee. Ugh. We'll just go down this path, and then when we run into a problem, we'll figure it out when we get there. Planning ahead's lame. Who does that? What is that? Console log random int 3. So that's gonna be, we're gonna need that in here eventually, but we'll do that later. We're gonna get our question done right now. So we need to destructure question. And then here we'll just have this will be like an H2 with question inside. And then I think that's about it for this component. That's like, that one didn't need a whole lot, right? If we go here, actually it's still gonna be, is it gonna be, it's not gonna be in JSON anymore because I didn't stringify this either though, huh? So that's still going to be in JSON, so I need to stringify that, right? I think. And then we'll go back to our app, and we will stop displaying that p tag. Question. Correct. Yes. Save. Refresh. There we go. So I don't know what's up with that or that. Cannot read property 0 of undefined. So now, instead of just this p tag here, we're going to keep that p tag just because I want to still see the object sometimes. We're going to put it here. So where is my syntax incorrect? Must have at least one parent element. So right, we'll just wrap this in a little fragment here and then save. Cool. So now this is our question, which is still super weird formatted looking. Why is it giving it that? Why is it giving us that? If we look and inspect this in our console, we're not console logging the object. I still want to do that. So right here, we'll say that, and then we'll console log data, so I can see if it looks super weird formatted like that when it just comes in, or if that's something I'm transforming it and doing that. So we have question. Yes, so those look properly formatted. Question 1 is, and that looks correct there too. Maybe that was just a bug for that one question. The book was published in 1984. Which of these bones is hardest to break? That must just be a bad question. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about that then. What's up, Giant? Giant? I'm horrible with names. Forgive me for mispronouncing your name, because I'm sure I did. So we got our question displayed, right? So now we need to handle answers. So here we are going to have correct answer and incorrect answer. And we'll save that. And then we need 4 divs here. So we'll do div times 4. Wait, what? Does Emmet not work in React? Aw, doesn't? That's annoying. We can just copy. What do we need inside there, though? We're going to have a p tag inside with the incorrect answer or the correct answer. Wait a minute. I think we need 4 question answer components, right? Because that's, and then we should probably just separate our answers out. My brain hurts. It's the weekend. I don't want to think this much. I just want to play video games. Speaking of which, if anybody plays AOM or any RTS games or Stellaris or COD or anything like that and wants to game together eventually, come join the Discord. It's in the link below. We can talk, we can be friends and game and stuff. How am I going to shuffle the answers every time so I don't make sure the correct answer isn't in the same spot every time? Hi, I make JavaScript tutorial videos also. I will. I'm just like, I'm slowly going through the CSS tutorials, but I'm going to start doing JavaScript eventually too. I might start doing like CSS Monday, JavaScript Thursday or Friday, something like that. This is the mock-up of what we're building, sorry. We can hit play, and then we got our little quiz app here. It's not going to have this black stuff. It's going to be full screen. Right now we're just doing the functionality, like the JavaScript stuff, and then we'll do the styles in 20 minutes when we're done, hopefully, because the styles are going to probably take like an hour or something like that. We might make this blob animate, so it's like a morphing, it's like flubber or something like that, you know, just kind of moving around, and then we'll have this game over where it shows your score thing. I don't know if I'll have time to do this because I gotta be done in like an hour and 20 minutes because I got some plans. So we'll probably just get this done. But that's what we're building right now. I'm just trying to think how I should do the answers. I don't like having to think on stream. On stream, I like doing stuff that I can like subconsciously do. That way I can like do it subconsciously and then still talk to you guys while I'm doing it. Boom, 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 boom. We need a p tag in here, right? So we're just gonna grab that. 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, should I do answers? Let's do let answers equal an array with the correct answer and we're gonna spread the incorrect answers because I think that's an array, right? Do I need to JSON stringify those too? If we console log answers, what does that break my site? Probably yes. Get random int is not defined. That's in here. We're just gonna comment that out for now, and then wait, what? It's commented out. What are you talking about? I need to refresh, huh? Yeah, refresh. No, incorrect answer is not iterable, so it's still JSON, right? So I need to turn that into stringify. So we'll do. Can I do JSON.string? Oh wait, I need that. Can I JSON stringify it here? Wait, did I not JSON stringify it in app? Oh, I didn't. Wait, was I doing that there in question? I did. Oh, yeah, we'll keep that consistent. So we'll do it here. So we'll do JSON stringify that. No, I can't do that. Okay, cool. So and we inspect that, and then the correct answer is cherry and undefined. So console log incorrect answer. What does that give us? Is it still undefined? Are we not passing it down correctly? Undefined. So we're not passing it down correctly. So incorrect answers. Am I not accessing that right? Answers. That's what it is. There's no incorrect answer. It's incorrect answers. So now if we console log and look at that, now we get it right. Except that is an array. We don't want it to be an array. We want that to be spread out so we can't tell what's right and wrong. Why are there two quotes around that? That looks... Is it already a string? Is that why? Do I not need to stringify that? What if I don't stringify that? Now what does it do? Where's this thing? Okay, cool. So just one quote thing around it. We need to... we don't need to JSON stringify that either then, huh? Right? We need to spread it, but then it says it's not iterable, right? Oh, it is. Interesting. When was it not iterable? What did I do that made it not iterable? That's weird. Alright, so we don't need that. We'll just keep console logging answers just because why not? So now we need to, how are we going to randomize that so the correct answer is done in the same spot every time? Can I just shuffle the array? Is there some code snippet I can just grab for that? I think we might just do that. So this is saying for element in the array, get a random number, blah, blah, blah. We know what that's doing, pretty much. So we're gonna say that. And this is gonna be answers, not array. And this is gonna shuffle the array for us, so it's we don't know what the correct answer is every time. And then we don't need that. Now we just need to do, but we need to keep track of where the correct answer is. Thinking. AFK, one sec. And we're back. So we need to track which one's the correct answer. So should I make the 4 elements and then shuffle them? I might just throw them out and then, yeah, we'll just do answers 0, 2, 3. Now if we go here, where's our app at? So we have the answers here, so we need to make these clickable, right? So we'll say on click, check if correct. Right, will that work? And then we need to have that there. Okay, so we can shuffle it. We can just keep track of correct answer. So we'll say const correct answer. I don't need to keep track of that because it's already there. Oh, I was thinking about this way too hard. Okay, so, and then here we will pass in answer and that number. No, we can just pass in that number. And then here, it'll have num for the question number, and then console log num to make sure we got that right. Yeah. Inspect console, click on Italy, and it console logged 0, so those don't have click events on them yet, right? Nope, cool. But that'll work, because now we can just say if answers num equal correct answer, then they got it right, else they got it wrong, and we'll do something else there. So we don't need console log num anymore. We do need to close that so it's syntactically correct. And then we need this click event on all of those, and we don't need to do that. We can just do answers.map but we need that in curly braces because it's JavaScript. And then we will return this, basically. So we don't need these other three. And now we write that a lot more efficiently. And then this will be, does map have an index? Right, so it's got the answer, and then it's got an index I think we can get as well, right? Yeah, value any index number. So this will be index, and then that will be answer. So now this should still render all 4 of the answers to the screen for us. No, it does not. Is there a... why isn't that working? Let's see. Answers, map, answer, index. Oh, right, we need to return... I thought that had an implicit return. Now it works, cool. So now, just to make... Okay, we'll say console log correct. And then the other one will console log incorrect. So we have our inspector here. Cool. And it's did wrong 3 times and then console logged correct. So that's working. Now we need to add a key to this, right? Like key equals, we'll just say answer plus, yeah, we'll just say the answer is the key because those should be different, I think. And then if we refresh, cool, no errors, everything looks right. We got these, we don't need this anymore in our app. So remove that p tag. That's good to go. So now we are checking if they got the correct answer or not. So now in answers, we need to shuffle we need to shuffle answers. So now is it going to be random every time? Refresh. Wrong, 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 correct. Correct, correct. Oh, it does shuffle now, sweet. So now the third one's correct, sweet. So that's working like I expected it to. Awesome. So answers are working. So now we need to say, wait, no. Stop breaking stuff. There we go. Now we can check if they have the correct answer or not. We're displaying the question. What else do we need to do? I need my hood on so we can think more. App. We need our to-do list on here. So we need to say, what else do we need to do? We need to display different. We're going to need a button after they answer the question. So we're going to need state that have they answered the question or not. And then we'll have a function called has answered current question. Equals that, and then that. And then this needs to update this from false to true if they have answered it. So set has answered, true. If this is called, then they've answered it. So we'll need to pass this down to answers. Right, so now our child component will have access to that. They can call that function, and then it'll execute this in the parent. And that's all it should do, right? It should have just, yeah, because if this is true, then we need to display a button. So we're gonna have another ternary function. So we'll say has answered. Then we want to, if that's true, then we want to display a button. Next question. Else we want to not display anything. And then this next question is going to have on click. We basically just need to update set question number to +1. Does that work? Can I just do that? No, I can't? Okay. Do we have any errors in our console? We do not. Everything looks like it's working. So we need to use this and answer here. So what did I call that? Has answered current question. We'll just deconstruct that function there and then check if correct. After it checks if it's correct, we'll run that. And then that will, we need to also disable all of these. So we'll have a class, no wait, we've got a div already, right? Yeah, we need a class on this, class name, use class name in React, not class. And then this is gonna be potential answer. Have I gone through the songs again? Sweet, that's 2 times. We might make this a 2-parter where we just do the functionality this time, and then next week we'll do the styles and stuff. So let's refresh. So now if I click on one, that button should display. Cool. Why did those update? That shouldn't update. That's updating because okay, on click we don't want to, yeah, on click we do want to go to the next question. Right, that's right. But our question's not updating, just the answers. What was your question? I shall answer it now for you, my child. In has answered current question, we can also get if it was correct or not. So we'll do if was correct. Set number correct. That needs to be capitalized. Oh, we have to do it like that because plus plus modifies the. Interesting. And then here, this will have a parameter called was correct. So down here, we'll actually call it in both of these. And then this will be true, and this will be false. So if it's true, then they get +1 to their number of questions correct. If it's false, then it doesn't run that. But it does set has answered to true, which displays our button here, which will allow them to get the next question. But when we click it, the question's not updating. Why is the question not updating? So question number, that piece of state changes. So should this not update as well? Why are these updating and that one's not? I need a bigger beard so I can just go and stroke my beard when I'm thinking. That'd be great. Oh dear God. Somebody's alarm's going off in the parking garage. All right. Let's see. So, why is question updating and why are the answers updating and the questions not? That's weird. Oh, there we go. I felt like there was one where it didn't switch, huh? Oh, when I click on those, when I click on an answer, that's changing. That shouldn't happen. What's causing that? What are we updating that has answered current question? True. Are we doing anything in answer? I don't think we're doing anything in answers that should affect that, right? When we click next question, that works. When we click these, that should not. Oh, it's reorganizing the question. It's still the same answers, just reorganizing them because it's the randomizer is running again. Right. Okay, gotcha. So I mean, it depends on what you want to freelance. Like, if you want to freelance web development, you do need to know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Cat, stop. You can't get up there while I'm doing this. So I need this to only run once. Why is that running again when they click on an answer? So this needs to be a function called const randomize answers. And then we need to indent that and then put that there. Cool. And then should we have use effect? I think we should, right? Do you not need to import React anymore? I need to read through the React docs again. It's been a while. From and we'll just grab that and stick that here. And this will depend on, does the dependency have to be a hook? Or can it just be answers? We don't want it to run every time answers change. When it, it will depend on correct answer. That shouldn't change until we update the question. And then here we'll call randomize answers, right? That's not right, something broke. Okay, error occurred in answer. Randomize answers is not a function. Go away. And that's not a hook. Wait, what? Is it just calling that function there? Is that why? Nope, that's not it. Is it having correct answers there? Const randomize answers. Why is it breaking? Is it because I'm using effect here? That shouldn't happen. Do I need to import React and use effect? I'm not even using use effect anymore. Let's grab that, stick that here, and then get rid of everything in there and save. Does it still break? No, we're still good. What is with these weird questions? All right, so now we need to call this here, right? Does it break now? No. And then this depends on that, right? So that's the dependency. Cool, so now it's not updating until we do next question, but is it still... Oh, I need to set that back to false after they click on the button. So on click set question number. So we need to do two things in here. We're gonna set question number, and then we'll have another function const handle next question click equals arrow function, and then we'll just grab that, put that here, and take that out, and we'll handle that in here. And then we also need to set has answered to false. Cool, so now that button should go away whenever we click on it. Actually, we refresh. So we answer, we click, it doesn't go away. Has answered false. Has answered false should not display button. Is that not getting called? What's up, Morton? How you doing? Because if they want to customize the website in any way, if you don't know HTML and CSS, then you can't do it for them. I mean, you can find people and you can just give them WordPress templates. Like, that's viable, and you can customize the WordPress templates for them. But if they're like, hey, can we put this element here or do like anything that's outside of the bounds of the template you have, then you can't do it for them. It's just like, it's gonna offer more services if you know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But then again, why would they want to hire you if they can just find a template and swap stuff out? If they want to save time, that's a good reason they'd hire you. But you're not going to be able to charge as much that way because, like, the nuclear, like, there's that old saying of the guy who goes into the nuclear power plant and they're having a problem, they can't figure out what it is, and he goes and taps on like one gauge, and then he does like one simple thing and fixes the whole system, and then he writes him a check for like $90,000 or something like that, and then he's like, whoa, you just tapped on one gauge and that fixed it, why is this 90K? And then he broke it down and it's like 1% labor, 99% studying for 10 years to figure out, to know what gauge to tap on to fix it. That was horribly spoken, Jesus Christ. But you basically get paid because of the, I'm gonna stop talking now, Jesus. Oh, that was bad. I just want to tell you that you have helped me a lot on my journey to become a front-end dev. I'm a veteran who is going to college and utilizing Team Treehouse. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Let me know if you ever need any help or ever get stuck on stuff. Happy to help out there. All right, back to this thing, because I can't talk right now for some reason. So if they click on this, click on next question, that should not get displayed. That's what we're trying to fix right now. So do we need to... Why is there an arrow function there? That's what it was. True. Boom. 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 And then we also want to say how many questions they have left. So we'll have another little p tag down here. That is the question number they're on out of 10. So they can see what question they're on. So we're at 8, 9 of 10. And then with styling, we'll fix that from like bouncing around and stuff. See, that's one of the broken questions. Which one is this? In, quote, high school the dead. I don't want to have to handle those. That's annoying. The API should clean that data for me, I feel like. Or prevent people from putting in broken questions like that, because that's annoying. So, you can answer questions, it tracks if it's right or wrong or not. What else are we gonna try to do today? We need to display, we need to highlight it in red or green if it's right or wrong. So, correct. We'll say answer plus index. And they'll have a space there. All right, cool. So now each answer should have a class with the answer name. Well, I don't need the index. I don't need the index. I just need the answer name in the class. But if there's spaces in the answer, oh my gosh. Stop. Phone. Bad. Annoying. Should we just pass? We should just pass index, I think. Because answer could have spaces in it. And I don't want to have to remove the spaces. So now it'll just be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What was I going to do with that? We'll pass the index. Yeah, because we're already passing the index to check if correct. So we'll say ants plus the index. And then here, we can do You don't want to modify the DOM directly with React. You want to use like hooks and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Dot query selector. I want to grab ants plus num. Dot class list add correct. And then we'll do it again down here and we'll add incorrect. And then in our answer styles here, we'll have correct, background green, and then incorrect, background red. So now when I click on a question, it should class list of null, right? So ants, oh, there's no dash, and that's what I was using in there, huh? That's why. Well, no, there is no dash. So that should be ants 0, ants 1, 2, 3, yada yada yada. If we click on that, it breaks again. Class list document query selector. We don't have the dot in the front. That's what it is. So it doesn't know we're selecting a class. So refresh. Boom. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. They're all wrong apparently. What? So the correct answer should be Philip V, right? Inspect, and that has answer incorrect, correct. How is that happening? It shouldn't get to incorrect on that one. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Okay, next question. They're both incorrect? What? Hold on. We need to console log correct. And incorrect, so we can track that real quick. So let's refresh again. We click on this, console incorrect, right? Click on that, console incorrect, that one incorrect, this one incorrect. Why are they all four incorrect? One of those should be right. That's not right. Well, there we go. One of them was correct now. It's the first one? So why did it say it was incorrect? That's weird. Let's console log what it's checking here. If you want to be like a WordPress freelancer, yeah. But I'd learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript too, because then you can do more like higher value work. You can customize the templates for them and you can charge more for that. So I learned both. Okay, so that was true. And here it says correct. If we click on this one, that's not also correct. What? Why are they both correct? We don't want to console log that. We want to console log both answers here. So refresh. True. Okay, so false, true. Oh. Wait, is it seeing those as strings, or is it actually reading them as booleans? Wait, what? Okay, so we click on true, and we get true, true, which is correct, so that should be green. Why was it false the first time? South Park is correct. The Simpsons, incorrect. Family Guy, incorrect. Whatever that is, incorrect. Amazon, incorrect. eBay, incorrect. Overstock, incorrect. Shopify, incorrect. Because I'm checking against the shuffled array. Right? But the answers are shuffled. Hold on. So it should randomize the answers. Is it randomizing it again after? Let's do that. Let's refresh. Okay, so it ran it. We click on it. We click on it. We click on it. We click on it. It's not running again, so it's not reshuffling the array. Quebec is correct. Incorrect. We need one that's incorrect first. A potato, incorrect. Okay, so that thought this answer was a lemon, which means this is the correct answer, right? No, a lemon, a potato, a tomato, a potato, an apple, a potato. So for some reason, none of these are being registered as a lemon when it's checking for the correct answer. Interesting. Why is it doing that? We need to see that a few places. Okay, so refresh here. Okay. Now we've got oh, wait, I think it's rendering this before it's shuffling the questions, right? Yeah. So it renders this and then shuffles the questions, which screws everything up. We need it to randomize the answers first. No, that's not right. Right. I know HTML, CSS, JS, but I don't know what niche to proceed. WordPress freelance is a good option. I mean, it's just up to you. Which one do you like more? Like, have you built anything in React? I like React. I want to work with React in the future, so I'm kind of looking for a React job passively. You could probably make more doing React stuff versus the WordPress freelance. But I'd probably, yeah, I'd just go with like whichever one you like more. Like to me, after a year, like WordPress has got boring, and this hasn't. So, okay, let's go through this. So we use effect. Why is use effect not running before this though? This is what I'm looking at. So first, and then this runs, which is 16 and 17, and then 10 runs, which is this. 20 runs, which is the randomizer, because it calls the randomize thing right here, right? And then 12 runs, which is randomized now. I need to do... I need to import use state. All right, time for our theme song. Wait, I need that over here. And then music. Poison NES. All right, so we don't need that anymore. And then down here, we're going to do, we're going to check if we have randomized array. If we do, then we want to render this answer. Else, we want to do nothing. And then this needs a fragment around it because we have to be rendering something at least out of the component. There we go. And now here. Oh, nope. We need to get set randomized array. And we'll do set randomized array equal to answers, right? And then we'll use randomized array down here instead of that. And I think that'll fix it. No, because now it's not shuffling the array before it does that. Does that work? Nope. Huh. Will I be able to freelance with React? Not interested in React job, or should I start? I can't give you like a black and white answer. Like I've done like most of the freelance stuff I've done was with Gatsby and React. It just kind of depends on you and like what clients you want to go after. Like, where do you live? Hop on. Find local businesses nearby, and I don't know. It just kind of depends on your clients and you. Like the reason I went with React or Gatsby with the most recent freelance project because he didn't really like WordPress, and he said he's had a lot of experiences with it where it's really slow, and most of my experiences with it, it's been like slower than Gatsby. So I was like, all right, we can try this and see how this works, and it worked pretty good. Site's super fast. So. Learn multiple things. Learn the WordPress stuff, and then after you get that down, learn React, and do both. That way, you just got to get more tools in your tool belt. Because there's no like one right solution most of the time. There's multiple solutions. You just have to find what the best way is for you to get to it. Alright, so. Refresh this, right? That's line 13. It's the asynchronous that's throwing me off. Okay, so randomized answers, right? Actually, where's this? This is line 18, right? So line 18, console logs answers. It randomizes it on line 21, or on this function at least. And then in 13, we console log answers, which is been shuffled now. And then if we console log randomized array, what does that give us? So line 19, line 15 should give us the randomized array, which is undefined. Let's put that here. So now that should be line 19. Okay, so 18. That should be how it comes in. 13, that should be randomized. So it is, it's different, it's randomized. 18 should be randomized now. 19 is the randomized array. So our state is getting updated to the randomized array, I think. So if we click that, next question. Why is this always the same thing then, huh? What am I using down here that's not right? So we're checking if we have data in randomized array. So if that's not empty, we're going to render this. In which case we're going to loop map over randomized array, which is the question or the answers here. And then answer for answer index in that array. We want to render this. Check if correct index. What is that using? That should be using randomized array, not answer, because that one's not changing, I don't think. So now if we refresh, yes! So we're getting a correct answer every time, so it's working now. Is that the actual correct answer though? If we inspect this and go to console and then go to our, let's refresh because that's a lot of stuff in there. Look at our code here, results, question 1, what is the correct answer? So the correct answer should be Mao Zedong. Correct, sweet. It's working, what's up, we got it. But honestly, if you're just starting out, WordPress is gonna be easier to learn. So you could probably get going with that faster. But if you're going the freelance route, you got to get kind of good at sales and like convince people to trust you enough to let you rebuild their website or whatever you want to do with it as well. So there's that to consider. True. Woo, sweet. All right. That took a bit to figure out. So let's remove all these console logs. Don't need a console log correct or incorrect because now we have the color coding to tell us if it's correct or incorrect. Remove those, remove that, remove console log ran, and save. Is this still working? We're good, cool. Chuck Norris is always the answer. What? Mr. Rogers. In the song, I'm gonna figure out how to take those out. Is it always start with an ampersand and end with a semicolon? it does, so we can use that to get rid of those. All right, so what do we need to do next here? So now we need to display a score screen, right? So, and a restart. So to restart, we'll have to get brand new questions and then reset these. But to display the score screen, we'll need to do something else. You might be able to learn along the way. Maybe it just depends on like how much you study per day, and it depends a lot on you. There's no like set time frame for any of this stuff. You can't say like, hey, how long is it gonna take me to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? It's not like always 8 months. Like if you're, it depends on how long you're studying per day and stuff, you know? So what do we still need to do here? In our, let's make a to-do list here. We're gonna do to-do.txt. We need to, we need to display the display score screen. We need to limit guesses to 1 per question. We need to display the correct answer if user gets it wrong, because when they click on one of those, if it's wrong, we want to not allow them to put any other guesses in, and we want to highlight the correct answer. We need to add styling, which is going to be kind of its own thing after we get the functionality done. I think that's about it, huh? Because we're not doing the whole thing. We're not doing where they can customize the input, although that wouldn't be too hard to do. Because we're just modifying the URL a little bit. But I think it's been like hour and a half. I think we might break this into a 2-parter and call it a day. And then next time we'll spend like the first 30 minutes, maybe like first 15, 30 minutes finishing these. And then we'll do the rest of the hour with the styling stuff and making that blob mutate and the background color and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. Final conclusion. You know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, learn WordPress and build small business websites for clients, and then you can move direct feature. Yeah, that's a solid plan. I like that. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. We're gonna wrap it up, break this into a 2-parter, finish this next Saturday. So if you're not already in the Discord, look in the description. There's a link to Discord, and you can come hop in there and talk tech with me, ask questions to me and other developers, and make friends with other aspiring developers. If you want to get this project, that's also in the Discord. There's also other projects on selftaught-dev.com if you need other practice projects. If you want to connect on any socials, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff, those are in the description as well. And I think that's about it for this one. So I will see you guys next time. Peace. I love you too, buddy.